Hi Pisces, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you some oracle messages. Thank you so much for joining me. And I want to remind you that this is timeless, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Interesting, I didn't mean to combine the two, but whenever you're guided or drawn to this reading, this video, it's meant for you. Once again, given it's timeless. But because it's general, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Saying things out of order, I feel like things are going to feel very shuffled for you moving forward if they haven't felt that way already. But do want to thank you in advance for your likes, your comments, and if you're new to the channel, your subscriptions. Welcome, welcome to this Pisces community, if I could even say it. And if you want to book a personal reading, when you do, just reach out via email. The options are down below. All right. More importantly, the overall message I received for you Pisces for this reading: that strength within. That strength within. All right. So let's aim on down and pull some cards. Alrighty, we're going to begin by pulling the oracle messages from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And we're going to, as I've been saying in all of them, stick to just this one deck in order to keep it simple and given it's an oracle spread, an oracle reading. Alright, let's pull the messages by doing some shuffling first. I feel like I just can't say things in order in your reading for the way I prepared to for my lovely Pisces. A rebirth is assured. Bat Spirit is at the center of your reading. Number 5. You're going to see a lot of angel numbers moving forward. Trust that a rebirth is assured for you, even if you haven't been going through it already. Take a deep breath. Don't stress yourself out. Don't feel the need to race towards everything you want to accomplish. I feel as if you need to remember that when you pace yourself, when you do things your way, that's when you recognize and remember the strength within. You're going to be reminded that you always have enough within you to accomplish what is necessary or what you feel is necessary. All right. Take time to collaborate with others, and there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to benefit. People are going to want to help you moving forward, Pisces, as it will make you remind oneself that beginning again is a good thing. There's going to be a lot of fresh starts granted to oneself, to you, Pisces, with people you've already been connected to, feeling like you didn't do it right from the beginning, or they didn't, or both, and it's time to start fresh. All right, especially one person. You're going to meet somebody new as well who will benefit your career. Puzzle pieces will start to fall into place a lot easier, and you need to recognize that, as this is the imagery we have on the Ant Spirit card. Your pace is beautiful when you take time to think, to process, but not to overthink. Don't allow yourself to feel as if you're a stress basket, or other people can affect your emotions, your way of being, or approaching something, right? And I feel as if some of you might have taken that stress basket comment to heart, or in a negative way. It's just an imagery that Spirit wanted to give you, all right? Okay, now they're saying put all your stresses in one basket and throw it away. Throw it away. Whatever kind of basket. It could be a trash barrel. It could be a wicker basket. You name it. Anyways, they're labeling different other kinds of baskets. You can just find a way to minimize the stress and benefit oneself all the meanwhile. You will find a push to be loyal to what you love with this dog spirit. A lot of you will be acquiring a new pet moving forward, or multiple, and that's beneficial for your comfort. You are very close to animals, the connection you have, even if you don't realize it. All right, some have allergies and can't. Okay, putting that aside, even if that resonates, your connection to animals, you're going to find, and kids, you'll find that all of which are very drawn to your energy. Okay, very much drawn to who you are. You're a healer in that sense, or you just have that sort of nature about you where people can trust you. You'll see that a dog will teach you something, even if it's one that you just cross paths with on the street or at somebody's house. Okay, and it may confuse you, but all the meanwhile you're being pushed to trust the magic within yourself throughout this rebirth. The connection to animals especially is part of your rebirth. Collaborating with others, making the best out of certain connections and opportunities brought to you, drawn to you, right, from the divine, is part of your rebirth. All right, it's all building up to a big transformation that lies within you. Okay, and it just feels like at times you do lose sight of the strength within, but it can't happen moving forward. And Spirit's saying that through this reading, that when you do lose sight of it, it's going to feel easier to bring it back, to dig for it, to remind oneself of how much you have going on, that you're the shit, right? I'm hearing I would watch the Libra reading. You may have that in your chart or be dealing with one, but at the base of your reading, we have Turtle Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. I love how, as I was saying that, I didn't even realize, because I blank out in these readings, that you need to know your worth. Remember it, embrace it, walk into a room like you own it. You deserve that. You owe it to yourself at the end of the day. And people almost want to push you to do that, right? To take that presence. At times you want to take a back seat, and that's not appropriate moving forward for who you're becoming. For some of you, feel as if you blend into a crowd or a situation, and it's time for you to stand out. It's time for you to remember that you are one magical individual. I've said that in your readings time and time again, and I always will feel as if the Pisces is the most magical of the 12 signs, whether you like that or not, right? You're gonna find that there's a lot of laughter in your future, especially on the horizon, like very closer than you think. People are going to find that your energy is comforting. It's part of the reason why animals and or in general, and again even children are very drawn to you. You're going to find that you are breaking free of an old version of you, certain situations that were limiting, tying you down. You're going to even find that you're sort of expanding in a lot of ways, expanding your horizons. It's coming from this beetle imagery. You're going to find yourself just being pushed to keep swimming. It's going to be a long swim, but an enjoyable one. It feels as if you just need to remember again that you have built and developed so much strength over this life you've lived up until this point, and even in your past lives, right? That you are one amazing individual who can accomplish anything, overcome anything. And I feel like this is coming through as a pep talk because you need it or just want it. Either way, it's time to let go. All right, it's time to let go of what no longer works for you and embrace the new. Let go of that lack of faith in your future or within oneself, right? Take that lack of hope and replace it with some optimism. Because all the meanwhile, you're being pushed to stay present to a certain extent. When you need to think about the past, when you need to think about the future, it's just slightly. So be it, go for it. But it's all about staying present and embracing what you have at hand, making the best until the best, all right? Take a deep breath when you need to. You're going to find that birds come in handy as well, but you're also going to find that there's a need to bring your ideas to life and to just keep soaring through like an eel spirit, like this electric eel spirit. There's going to be something electric about your energy as well, magnifying. You're going to find that you're very drawn to certain types of weather if you haven't already. As I'm drawn to the lightning in this corner of the card, be aware as to which energies make you a bit shaky or on edge and separate yourself from them. Cleanse your energy because I feel like you could be very empathic, even if you're not aware of that. This was at the bottom of the deck when I oddly split it before doing this reading. And Flamingo Spirit speaking upon embracing the in-between. You may feel like you're at an in-between stage in your life or will be sort of experiencing one soon enough, but being pushed to embrace the in-betweens in general, right? If you feel as if there's a level of silence between you and an individual, someone you're connecting with, then embrace that in between. There's something to learn, to gain, or just to experience. Think about a flamingo and how they typically stand on one leg. You'll at times feel like you have to go through a balancing act or don't have all of the support you need. You may feel you have one foot in and one foot out of a situation at times. That's purposeful. Think about it. There's a reason for it. You may need to move on from it, or you may need to sort of recognize that that foot needs to be put back in the situation until it's time to move on or move up. Okay? And allow yourself to spend time at home when you need to. And if your home situation isn't ideal or comforting, if it doesn't feel like your sanctuary, time to upgrade. All right? Time to upgrade for Pisces. And a reminder all the meanwhile that love is truly all around you. People support you, Pisces. Look at that imagery. You need to all the meanwhile get your voice out there, sing your Piscean song, because I feel like you have a lot of emotions built up from all you've been through. You know, I don't think you've had it easy, and that's okay. But we don't need to go there, is what Spirit's saying. Just to sing your own song, get it out there, put it to use, but don't sit in those emotions when they come up or float to the surface to the point where it alters your situation in a negative manner, where people feel as if you're trying to avoid them because you don't want to pour your emotions out in front of them. So be. Interesting. I didn't mean to say so be. So be it, is what they were getting at, all right? Per se, whatever. If you don't word something right, especially when you get a bit nervous or a bit emotional, accept it, embrace it. Nobody's perfect. And if somebody's expecting perfection around you, they need a reality check, all right? And all the meanwhile, you're going to find that taking a look at the big picture from time to time, if not the majority of the time, will help you. I'm hearing bird's eye view, will help you remember how strong you are. It will help you recognize all that you've been dealing with, but it will help you realize what needs to be sorted through. You know, how many other people in your situation aren't necessarily coping with things the best, or need to improve on their own level. All right. But as we keep building upon the center of the reading, you're reminded that nothing is wasted. The downtime, the very energetic times, the sorting through, the healing, even self care. All right. The ups and downs up until this point have not been wasted. The lack of strength at times, not wasted. All right. It helps you rebuild that strength, helps you make the best out of what lies ahead. And just remember to give with gratitude and grace moving forward. It all comes around. All right. And to remember to think on your feet when the opportunity arises. Feel the need to pull one more. Bear with the background noise. You owe it to yourself to take time out, and we're going to leave it at that, because all the meanwhile, that'll help you regain that strength within and recognize how strong you are from all you've been through. You owe it to yourself to do what's right for Pisces so you can take care of others or just move towards what you deserve. All right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. To book a personal reading, just shoot me an email. You'll see the options down below. Wishing you nothing but the best, sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Pisces.